We're just finding all of my friends today. Now we ran into a Catwoman cosplayer who I actually know personally, and so I know that she went through a lot of interesting steps and modifications to get this cat suit into a Catwoman cat suit. So Rachel, why don't you tell us a little bit about your process?
So the first step was I bought the cat suit on eBay, and there was no support in the neck, so I had to rip out all the seams in the collar and add heavy-duty interfacing so the collar would stand up. And then I went to a jewelry store and purchased the ring for the zipper. And then the hood and the gloves are both made from scratch. I actually found a perfect Lycra spandex blend. I actually bought a swatch first to make sure it would match, and when I saw it was perfect, I made the gloves and the hood. And the hood was drafted originally from a penguin costume. I just didn't put the beak on, and then I added the ears and lengthened the strap. And I ended up doing 2 of them because I messed up the first time. And then the gloves were also, I drafted my own pattern. I think I screwed up 4 different times because I wouldn't have enough room in the wrist. And then the claws are fake nails that were super glued on and then painted with just regular nail polish. And then the goggles were purchased on eBay, and I modified them using a 2-part epoxy sculpt and then painted those up.
Very cool. Now, I know that Catwoman, you know, she's really done all sorts of different ways, tons of different variations. Can you tell us which variant of Catwoman you are and why this one resonates with you?
I'm doing the Darwin Cook version of Catwoman. Her version's also been made famous by Adam Hughes, who's a popular illustrator and cover artist. And this version I really loved because it was modest, but you could also be like sexy if you wanted it to be. And it's just very essential Catwoman, the black cat suit with the ears and the claws, and the goggles I loved. That was my favorite part of the costume, and compared to like her Golden Age outfit, which had the big flowy cape and the long hair and just was that really obnoxious purple, this really embodied Catwoman. And I also really like Michelle Pfeiffer's version, but that was a little too like crazy for my taste. This is simple, but also really, really like sleek.
All right, well, is the costume comfortable overall? You doing all right in it?
It is very comfortable. The only time I've actually been really warm is when I've been outside for long periods of time, but since it's Lycra and not PVC, it actually breathes. So I've stayed pretty cool. I was actually kind of cold at one point today because the convention center is so cool.
All right, well, I hope you have a great convention for the rest of the weekend. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks. Have a great weekend, too.